Governor State University, how y'all feeling this afternoon? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Make some noise if your education matters. Come on, you can do better than that. I said make some noise if higher education matters to you. Good, I think I'm convinced. Nah, I don't think I'm convinced. Make some noise if you're glad to be here. Make some noise if you're here for somebody other than yourself and you know that your education matters to you. Good. Sounds real good. We're going to have a real good time this afternoon. My name is Dennis Denny. It's my pleasure to be your MC for this rally this afternoon. Come on, make some noise one more time. I just need to feel it. Come on. We outside. It's a little chilly, but that's all right. We're going to have a real good time. So this afternoon, we have a host of speakers that are going to come and offer you some words of encouragement and inspiration. So we're not going to delay the time. Please help me welcome your Student Senate President, Mr. Michael Van Arsdale.
Good afternoon, Governor State. My name is Michael Van Arsdale. I'm your Student Senate President. It's beautiful seeing you all here today to support this wonderful institution. I want everybody to make some noise just for yourself here today. Great catch, by the way. We're here today because everybody here is impacted by the stalemate that's taking place in our General Assembly in Springfield. Students from across the state have been feeling the repercussions of not having a state budget, and Governor State is no exception. Yet somehow, some way, we are continuously growing as a university. We are still flourishing academically, and our campus is thriving, all while we continue to develop our campus in such a way that is conducive for our non-traditional and our traditional students. It's a proud day to be a Jaguar. I can tell you from firsthand experience that the Student Senate has been fighting for Governor State all the way. From rallying in the Capitol on several occasions, to attending legislative roundtables, to discussing the budget on impact that the Student Senate in meetings. I can say that the Student Senate has held no punches in the fight for higher education. But now is the time that we send a message to our entire General Assembly and to our governor, and the message is higher education matters and you need to save our education. Our governor and the entire General Assembly need to realize and understand that higher education gives us the opportunity to have a prosperous future. And by not funding higher education, they are willingly killing dreams and opportunities for our beloved residents, and we will no longer stand for it. We cannot allow our governor to deem our future unworthy enough to fund. We cannot stand by idle as schools from across the state close and we only watch, simply hoping we are not next. The lack of funding for higher education is destroying jobs, careers, and ultimately lives. And to Governor Rauner, enough is enough. To the Democrats in the House and the Senate, enough is enough. To our Republicans in the House and the Senate, enough is enough. Higher education matters. And we need a General Assembly to step up and pass a respectable budget that does not injure higher education anymore. It's up to our elected officials in Springfield to save our education, and it's up to us to vote for representatives that will support us in our pursuit of a higher education. Thank you.
How about another round of applause for your Student Senate President, Mr. Michael Van Arsdale. Give it up for him. Next up, we have Illinois State Representative Larry Walsh.
Come on, Larry.
Good afternoon, GSU. Come on, you're on the news today. Channel 257 is here to hear you. Good afternoon, GSU. For those out of Chicago, welcome to Will County. This is Will County's only public university. And I am proud to represent Will County.
GSU! GSU!
All right.
GSU!
Let's hear it.
GSU! GSU! GSU!
Now, your Senate President talked. Michael, I hear you. We have been working diligently over the last 14 months to work on a balanced budget that does not break the backs of working men and women and those that are within higher education and the need of low-income families to get that quality education, to give them that opportunity to move up that economic ladder. This is the things that we have been standing for, and we've put those votes on the board, and we keep passing them. But the problem is we don't have in the House of Representatives a working supermajority. So we've had to find a way to meet in the middle. Unfortunately, that middle has not been found yet. I'll tell you here, right here today, that I am committed to find that middle, to fund higher education, to fund health and human services, and not do it on the back of working men and women. So thank you. Thank you for coming out here today and voicing your concern, and continue to write us. Write my office every day of the week. Write my colleague's office. I listen to you. I take those words to Springfield, and I do hold them to heart, because this is what matters. The people in our districts. The people in our districts that raise that voice and raise that concern to get that opportunity to move up that economic ladder. And that's why I'm here. That's why I run for office. And that's the fight that I'm going to continue to fight. So thank you for being here. Keep it up. This is not the only fight. They're all across the state, in each university town, in each community college. The argument and the voice is the same. We matter. So keep it up, GSU, and thank you here for inviting me.
Please welcome to the podium Governor State University Board of Trustees Student Rep, Miss Yolanda Pitts.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us as we continue our rallying efforts in support of higher education. We are here to raise our voices and shout out that higher ed matters. Yes, higher ed matters. Higher ed matters to Governor State University. Higher ed matters to all of you. This is why we're here today. Higher ed matters to our students. Higher ed matters to our administration and to our trustees. When Illinois entered fiscal year 2016 with no state budget, it meant that 125,000 college students who had been promised financial aid through the Monetary Award Program, better known as MAP grants, might not receive those funds. Now we are in the 9th month of this budget impasse without promised funding. The MAP grant is crucial to sustaining education. But let me share with you, that there are 3 great reasons right here today that I am proud to be a Governor State University student and a Jaguar. And all of the students that are here today, you should be proud as well when I say this. Our administration has reaffirmed its commitment to providing a high quality, affordable education to its students. GSU has the lowest tuition and fees for any university in the state. Secondly, GSU will cover MAP grants for academic year 2016 and 17. In addition, the Board of Trustees has voted unanimously for no tuition increase for the coming academic year. Now that's a big deal. Our efforts must not stop here at this rally. We must continue to fight. We must continue to raise awareness by allowing our voices to be heard. We must continue to deliver our message from here in University Park all the way to Springfield that higher ed matters.
Please welcome your next speaker, the chairman of the Senate Higher Education Committee, Illinois State Senator Pat McGuire.
Good afternoon, Jaguars. I have not felt excitement like this since February 10th when we had a special guest at the state capitol, President Barack Obama. I have a simple message for you today, but it's going to require some work on your part. Here's the message. For you to continue to learn here at GSU, you've got to teach the governor. Here's what I'm talking about. Maya Angelou wrote many wise things. One of the wisest things she wrote was, when I know better, I do better. Do you want Governor Rauner to do a better job with higher education? All right, you've got to teach him. I'm sincere about this. I'm not being mean. I've prayed on this. I've spent a lot of time with the governor in public and in private. He does not know the lives we live. Bruce Rauner does not know how early you get up in the morning to get your own kids ready for school before you come here to school. Governor Bruce Rauner does not know the hours you put in at minimum wage jobs to feed and clothe your family and afford your college education. He doesn't know the hours you put in, the schedule you keep, the responsibilities you balance. You think he did that at Dartmouth in the Ivy League? You're waiting for your MAP grants. You're waiting for your MAP grants. You should have received that money 8 months ago. Do you think any member of the Rauner family up in Winnetka has ever qualified, much less waited for a MAP grant? So you gotta teach them. This is our responsibility. This is our opportunity. Here's my homework. I used to teach, okay? So I'm still licensed to give homework. Write them a letter. Write them a letter. 1 page. Tell them your schedule. Tell them your responsibilities. Tell them your dreams. Get one of those sticky things that says forever on the front called a postage stamp. Send it to the governor. Here's how you address it. Governor Rauner, Springfield, Illinois. Not 6345789. Governor, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, 62706. Save GSU, teach the governor.
Please welcome your next speaker, Governor State graduate student, Matt Gentry.
Hello, GSU. Today I want to talk about stories. First and foremost, my story involves being a graduate student in the Doctor of Physical Therapy program. As a resident of Kankakee County, GSU is my only option. And when I graduate, I will do so with far less debt than my future colleagues from other institutions. More importantly, my story intersects with the greater GSU and Southland community, and I witness our students who care about the place we live in. The stories of GSU students includes volunteers who strive to make our community better. And education at GSU provides the opportunity for those in the Southland to better themselves in order to give back. In this regard, I can't help but think of how similar my experiences are at GSU as my experiences as an undergraduate at Stanford University, a world-renowned institution. GSU may be smaller than Stanford, but our mission and the attitudes that we foster are the same. It does not matter where you come from or what institution you represent, higher ed matters. The ethos of caring starts with the top, and I would like to share a quote from our very own university president, Dr. Elaine Maiman. Yeah, give it up for Dr. Elaine Maiman. I quote, "I believe so strongly in paying it forward. We don't want to be spectators hoping for the best. We want to help add value to life because being participants has enriched our lives. Today, nobody here is a spectator. We all are participants, and I thank you for that participation. I thank you for having the desire, the fortitude, the courage, and the dream to keep GSU a strong and growing public square. A place that provides an affordable, quality, and transformative education.